What up？ 大家好，我是唢呐。And today 我要把 A 片变成夜店歌。That's right, big shit is popping off, literally. But first, I want to remind you, you have until 3月底 to enter our 人人有机车的比赛. We partner with MTV and 大基人人有公链 to bring you a contest where you can win 15万. So click the link down in the description to find out more and come get this money, son. Also, a big shout out to 波特王 for lending me his vocals and allowing me to complete the remix that we did a few episodes back.
你的人、你的钱、你的命都当的东西，你的心、你的眼、你的肝都价钱可以。
And a big shout out to you guys for showing support. And because of this, we actually challenged me to see if I could take an A 片 and turn that shit into an actual song, yo. So today, we're gonna find out if 这首歌顶得到. Now, as you already know, in order to make a track snap, the sonics have to be good. So I had to do hours and hours of deep, thorough research of A 片 to find the best sonics possible. And what I found was an SOD video called SOD Night Out, where they pick up girls who are out partying at the club, bring them home for some good, deep conversation. And for those of you who are really curious about the research that I did, I have left the model number and the video title in the description down below. Now, we are looking at volume 4 of this series, where the star is none other than Hikaru Kono. And trust me, her voice has the perfect sonics. Because we are on YouTube, I have to proceed with caution. But in this song, I'm gonna take her laugh, her moan, her dirty talk, and most importantly, her climax. Because what makes a good 夜店歌 is all about the ascension to the high point. We need to make sure this track 顶得到. So whereas before with 波特王 we did hip hop, for this we're going to the club. We try to get girls to dance. So we're gonna go straight house. 4 on the floor, bang in the box, jackin' house. Now, you might be wondering, what the fuck is jackin'? Jackin' is actually a type of movement that you do to house music. It's when your head and your ass move in unison because that beat hits so hard and the grooves are so good, the ladies can't resist and must head straight to the dance floor to move them hips and shake that ass. Now, there are 3 things that make a good house track: the kick, the snare, and the bass. Now for this, the kick is gonna represent a nice, intimate room, so the girl feels comfortable and warm. Now the snare is gonna represent the bed. I want this shit to snap. There's gonna be non-stop action and happen on that bed. So let's get these 2 sorted first to make sure our setting is just right. So we've got our kick and our snare, and I've even added a few claps to spice things up a bit. Now, we need to bring in the girl. As I said, I need to be very careful. I can only give you just the tip of Hikaru's voice. Because if I go too deep, you get too excited, we might get kicked off YouTube, yo. So I want to take the tip of this climax and turn it into a melody. And what I'm gonna do is what's called interpolation. I talked about this a little bit before. Interpolation is where you take an existing melody and you change up the position a bit to make it new and fresh.
Wish death on me. Oh, many men wish death on me. Yeah.
Now, this is a bit of an Easter egg. See if you can recognize what melody this is from. All right. So our girl Hikaru is now climaxing constantly with a sweet, nice, poppy, catchy melody. We literally made this girl pop. So we have the room, we have the bed, we have the girl, and she's ready to pop. But everyone knows absolutely nothing is gonna pop off unless you have a good stroke.
Hey, what's that?
So we need some bass. I don't want just any plain old bass. I want the sawtooth wave. Now I talked about this in the previous episode. The sawtooth wave sounds like this. And it is responsible for putting the funk in G-funk. And trust me, old boy in this video holds it down for 2 solid hours with girl on the bed. So this bass is gonna represent how well my man laid the hammer down. His stroke is funky. Alright, so we got the nice room, we got a nice bed, our girl's ready to pop, and she's almost there with the funky bass, but anyone who knows anything knows that you cannot hit that shit the same way for 2 hours, even if you do got good stroke game. You must change position. So I'm gonna throw in a guitar to change it up and keep our girl on her toes. I'm thinking I could add just one more moan, maybe on every other downbeat. Now, in this film, our girl Hikaru and the dude were having a lots of playful, dirty talk and fun. So I'm gonna add in some elements of that to keep it fresh. All right, now the moment of truth. Let's see what we actually got. So strap in, plug in your headphones, turn that volume up, and let's get it. So this is just a tiny section. This is just the tip. But I need to know, should we go straight to the root? 这首歌真的顶得到吗? Let me know in the comments down below and add a 6969 if this shit really snaps and you think will make girls jack on the dance floor. If we get enough good feedback, I will make this an entire song, put it up on YouTube, and even release it on Spotify. So make sure you leave a comment down below. Remember, you have until 3月底 to enter our 人人有机车的比赛 and get that 15万. Subscribe and we will see you next time. Peace!